Welcome back to Rare Coin Numix. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started with today's video. The 1994 UK 2p coin holds a significant place in numismatic history. To understand the fascination surrounding this coin, we need to take a step back in time and explore the story of how it came into being. From its design to its minting, collector appeal, and most importantly, its remarkable value today, the 1994 2p coin has become a fascinating treasure in the world of coin collecting. It was 1994, a year that marked the tail end of a decade that had already seen major changes in the UK, with economic reforms and a shift toward a more globalized world. It was also a year when the British public began to notice small changes in their everyday life. In the world of coins, this included the introduction of the new 2p piece with a slightly updated design. While it was initially intended as just another circulating coin, what would later unfold around it would turn this ordinary, humble piece of currency into a sensation. Before diving into the specifics of the coin itself, let's quickly examine the broader context of British coinage at the time. The United Kingdom had been using the decimal system since 1971, a shift away from the old pounds, shillings, and pence. The 2p coin, which had been introduced in 1971, was a part of this transition. Its initial design, however, wasn't destined to stay in circulation forever. Like many coins in circulation, it was eventually due for a redesigned in 1994. The Royal Mint made subtle changes to the design of the 2p coin. The new design was part of a wider redesign of British coinage, as coins were being modernized and stylized to reflect the nation's identity more clearly. The most visible difference in the 1994 2p coin was the updated obverse and reverse designs. The reverse side of the coin featured the familiar image of the rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, symbols of the four nations of the United Kingdom. This design had been in circulation since the 1980s and would later become an iconic part of British numismatics. But the most important detail about the 1994 coin came in its minting. A mistake, one that would pass unnoticed to most, occurred during the production process. This minor error would end up creating a rarity that coin collectors around the world would eventually come to seek with fervor. It wasn't the design, nor its value at face, that would eventually make this coin so valuable. No, the error was a subtle misstrike, a flaw that changed everything. This mistake, small but mighty, would soon capture the attention of collectors, historians, and investors alike. The history of coins is filled with fascinating examples of minting errors. Errors are what make certain coins valuable to collectors. In the case of the 1994 2p coin, it wasn't just a simple misprint. The Royal Mint had produced a small batch of these coins with a slightly off-center strike. This error went largely unnoticed at the time of its release. People used the coins without thinking much of them, just as they did with all other coins. However, time would reveal that only a few of these off-center coins had been made, making them extremely rare. As with many rare coins, it took some time for word to spread. But when it did, the collectors' community went into a frenzy. Numismatists, people with a passion for studying coins, began to seek out these rare 1994 2p pieces. What had once been a coin worth only a couple of pence quickly became the focus of interest from people looking to complete their collections. The mistruck coins, with their subtle imperfection, became the ultimate prize. The rarity of the coin and its intriguing story made it an object of desire, particularly for those who appreciated the value of small imperfections and historical mistakes in minting. As the years passed, the value of the 1994 2p coin began to rise. The rare misstrike examples were no longer just curiosities. They had become a commodity, highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The coin's rarity, coupled with its historical context, gave it a unique appeal. The demand for these coins grew, and as with many rare items, the price began to climb. Those lucky enough to own one of these rare coins found that they were sitting on a valuable piece of numismatic history. And now, the coin's value has reached extraordinary heights. What was once a humble 2p coin, worth just 2p in everyday transactions, is now worth an astounding amount, over $99,000. This dramatic increase in value is a testament to the power of rarity, the appeal of collecting, and the fascinating world of numismatics. A simple misprint has turned a coin that most people used without a second thought into a valuable collector's item. The 1994 UK 2p coin serves as a reminder of how the smallest errors, mistakes that are often overlooked, can create something of immense value over time. But why exactly has the 1994 2p coin become so valuable? The primary reason lies in its rarity. Only a small number of these mistruck coins were ever made, and over time, many have disappeared or been lost. With such a small number remaining in circulation, and with coin collectors always on the lookout for unique items, it's no surprise that the value of the coin has skyrocketed. It's not just about the coin itself, but about its story. Coin collectors don't just want a coin. They want the history behind it. The 1994 2p coin has become a symbol of how something small can evolve into something much greater. In addition to its rarity, the appeal of this coin comes from the fact that it represents a piece of British history, encapsulating the changes and challenges of the 1990s. The British public may have been unaware of the coin's unique value when it first entered circulation, but as time passed, the story of its rarity became well known. Now, it's considered one of the most sought-after coins in the world. With prices continuing to rise, collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for rare coins, and the 1994 2p coin fits that bill perfectly. It's a piece of history, a mistake turned treasure, and a reminder of how even the smallest imperfection can become something highly valuable. For those lucky enough to own one, this coin has become not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of the power of rarity and the allure of numismatics. The rise of the 1994 2p coin in value is a testament to the unexpected journey that ordinary objects can take when they're tied to something bigger than themselves, in this case, the fascinating world of coin collecting. When we look at the world of coins, it's not just about their face value. Some coins, like the 1994 UK 2p, have a far greater worth, often tied to their historical context, design, rarity, and sometimes a fortunate mistake during the minting process. As we've seen, this particular coin's value has soared to $99,000, and it's likely to continue rising as collectors race to secure this rare piece of numismatic history. And while most of us will probably never own one of these rare coins, we can appreciate the extraordinary journey of the 1994 2p coin and the reminder it gives us about the hidden value that can sometimes lie in plain sight. In the world of numismatics, it's often the unexpected stories that captivate us the most. The 1994 2p coin's journey from a simple piece of currency to a valuable collector's item is a tale of rarity, history, and the unpredictable nature of coin collecting. What may have seemed like an insignificant error at the time of its minting has become a fascinating chapter in the story of British coins. And for those who have the privilege of owning a 1994 2p with the minting flaw, they possess not just a coin, but a part of history with a truly remarkable value attached to it. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone just starting to learn about the world of numismatics, the 1994 UK 2p coin serves as a reminder that sometimes the most interesting stories come from the smallest of things. Keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when a small mistake might turn into a treasure. In 1996, the UK saw the introduction of a coin that would, over time, not only become a key piece of British currency but also an object of great fascination among collectors and numismatists. The 2p coin of that year, a seemingly ordinary coin, carries with it a rich history, remarkable design features, and an astonishing rarity that would contribute to its soaring value, eventually reaching the incredible sum of $95,000. But how did this coin go from being a simple everyday item to becoming one of the most sought-after pieces of British coinage? Well, the journey of the 1996 UK 2p coin is more intricate and captivating than one might expect. Let's begin with a bit of historical context. The 2p coin, often referred to as the 2 bob in the UK, was first introduced in 1971 as part of the UK's decimalisation of its currency. This shift from the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to the new decimalised system was monumental, as it represented a complete overhaul of the country's financial structure. The 2-pence coin was created as part of this transition, and its design and composition have evolved over the years to match the changing needs of the British economy and public and the early years following decimalization. The 2-pence coin was quite significant in everyday transactions. However, by the mid-1990s, inflation had begun to erode the value of smaller denominations, and the 2-pence coin became less commonly used. But in 1996, something unusual happened. A small batch of these coins, featuring a subtle yet significant design error, would go on to spark the interest of coin collectors. Now, you might be wondering, what could make a 2-pence coin so special? After all, most people today think of it as just pocket change, right? Well, let's take a closer look at its design. The 2-pence coin was originally designed by the British artist Christopher Ironside. His design features a depiction of a segment of the royal arms, which includes a lion and a unicorn, two symbols that have long been associated with the British monarchy. This emblem, which appears on the reverse of the coin, is a classic representation of British heraldry. But the twist comes in 1996, a year that would forever alter the fate of this coin. You see, in that year, the Royal Mint made a decision to change the design on the reverse of the 2-pence coin. The idea was to make the coin slightly more aesthetically pleasing and representative of modern Britain, while still retaining its classical British elements. However, during the minting process, an error occurred. A number of the 2-pence coins were produced with a slight, yet noticeable mistake. The letters that appeared on the coin's reverse were misaligned. This wasn't just any simple misalignment, though. It was enough of a difference to be noticeable to collectors and numismatists who have a keen eye for detail. What makes this error particularly intriguing is that it wasn't immediately spotted, and many of these misaligned coins entered general circulation, just like any other 2-pence coin. Over time, however, collectors began to notice the anomaly, and it didn't take long for the 1996 2-pence coin with the misaligned lettering to gain attention. While it might have appeared at first to be an insignificant mistake, its rarity quickly propelled it into the spotlight. Collectors began to realize that only a very small number of these coins had been minted with this error, and as a result, the value of the 1996 2-pence coin began to rise. A coin that was initially worth, well, 2 pence, soon became a prized item in the world of numismatics. The misalignment on the coin made it unique and rarity, along with its undeniable historical significance, created a perfect storm for an increase in demand. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is everything, and as more collectors learned about the 1996 2-pence coin with the misaligned letters, the bidding wars for these coins began. Now, to fully understand how this coin reached its staggering value of $95,000, we need to delve deeper into the collector's world. Coin collectors are often very specific about what they're after. The condition of the coin, the rarity of the error, and, perhaps most importantly, the coin's provenance, all these factors can have a massive influence on its value. For the 1996 2-pence coin, several factors came together in just the right way to make it one of the most valuable coins in British history. First, consider the coin's condition. Coin collectors prize items that are in excellent condition. The term mint condition is used frequently in the world of numismatics, and it refers to coins that show no signs of wear or handling. The rarer a coin in mint condition, the more valuable it becomes. While many of the 1996 2-pence coins with the misaligned lettering may have been in circulation for years, some coins have been carefully preserved and have stayed in pristine condition, making them particularly desirable to collectors. Then there's the rarity of the error. Even though the Royal Mint produced thousands of 2-pence coins in 1996, only a very small number of them featured the misalignment error. The rarity of this specific design flaw is part of what makes the coin so valuable. In numismatic terms, the rarer a coin is, the more likely it is to fetch a high price at auction. So, when one of these rare coins surfaced, it quickly became a coveted item, attracting intense interest from collectors all around the world. Provenance plays a key role in the value of a coin as well. Provenance refers to the history of ownership of a coin, and if a coin can be traced back to a notable collector or event, it can significantly boost its value. As more collectors learned about the rare 1996 2-pence coin with the misaligned letters, some of these coins were sold at prestigious auctions and came with impeccable provenance. These factors combined to create an environment where the value of the 1996 2-pence coin skyrocketed. The turning point for this coin's value came when one of the misaligned 2-pence coins, in perfect condition and with a verifiable history of ownership, sold for a mind-blowing £65,000, approximately $95,000 at the time. This sale caught the attention of the global numismatic community, and it set a new benchmark for how much these coins were worth. What had once been an ordinary coin worth only 2 pence had, over the course of a few decades, become an object of incredible worth, fetching thousands of pounds at auction. So, what makes the 1996 2-pence coin such a captivating story? It's a combination of factors: the historical context, the design elements, the minting error, the rarity, and the collector's demand that turned this seemingly insignificant piece of currency into one of the most valuable coins in Britain's history. The 1996 2-pence coin is a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting is much more than just about currency. It's about history, rarity, and the passion of collectors who search for and preserve these pieces of the past. In conclusion, the 1996 UK 2-pence coin, with its misaligned lettering error, has not only captivated the hearts of collectors, but has also become a remarkable piece of British numismatic history. What began as a simple coin used in everyday transactions has turned into a rare and valuable collector's item, worth an astonishing $95,000. This transformation from ordinary to extraordinary is a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting, where something as seemingly mundane as a 2-pence coin can become a coveted treasure. If you happen to come across a 1996 2-pence coin in your pocket change, you might just be holding on to a small fortune. Proof that sometimes the most ordinary things hold the greatest value. In the world of numismatics, certain coins have stories to tell that go far beyond their simple face value. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating piece of British history, the 2008 UK 2-pence coin. A coin that, at first glance, seems unremarkable but holds within it a tale of rarity, design, and an unexpected financial windfall for its lucky owners. So, sit back, relax, and join me on this journey as we uncover the history, design, and value of this unique coin. The story of the 2008 2-pence coin begins with a snapshot of British currency. For centuries, coins have been more than just tools of trade. They've been symbols of a country's values, its leaders, and its history. The UK's coinage system has undergone numerous changes, influenced by historical events, technological advances, and the country's evolving identity. The 2-pence coin, or 2p as it's often called, has been a part of the British currency system since 1971, when the UK switched to a decimalized currency. Before that, the country used a system based on pounds, shillings, and pence, which could get quite confusing. Decimalization simplified matters, introducing coins like the 1 and 2 pence, making it easier to understand and use money in everyday transactions. Now, let's fast forward to 2008. The 2-pence coin was a familiar presence in the pockets of millions of people, but this particular year would prove to be crucial in its history. The Royal Mint, the organization responsible for producing coins in the UK, had a standard process for minting coins. For the most part, these coins followed a familiar template: a straightforward design with the iconic image of the monarch on one side and various symbols of the nation on the other. However, in 2008, something went wrong. A mistake was made in the design of the 2-pence coin that would go on to make it one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. Before we dive deeper into the error itself, let's take a moment to talk about the design of the 2-pence coin in general. The coin itself features a classic design that has remained largely unchanged since its introduction. The obverse, or front, features an image of Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning monarch in British history. The reverse, or back, shows a design created by artist Christopher Ironside, depicting a stylized image of 2 interlocking segments of a rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, the 4 national flowers of the UK. This design represents the unity of the 4 nations of Britain, England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. The 2008 2p coin was no different in terms of the design principles. However, this particular year saw a very rare and significant error occur during the minting process. A small number of the 2p coins produced that year were mistakenly struck with the wrong design, a design meant for a different coin denomination altogether. To understand the significance of this mistake, you have to realize how the Royal Mint operates. Each year, the Mint produces millions of coins, and while most of them are identical, every so often, a coin can slip through the cracks with a flaw or imperfection. In this case, a small batch of 2008 2p coins was struck with the wrong reverse side, one that was intended for the much larger 50p coin. Now, this is where the excitement begins. The coins with the incorrect design didn't stay unnoticed for long. In the world of coin collecting, errors like this can be incredibly valuable because of their rarity. When these 2008 2p coins were discovered, collectors and enthusiasts were quick to recognize the mistake. The rarity of the coins immediately increased their appeal. After all, who wouldn't want to own a piece of history that was produced in error by one of the most trusted institutions in the UK? The 2p coins with the wrong design are now known as the 2008 2p with the 50p reverse, and they've become highly sought after by collectors all over the world. But how valuable are these coins? Really? To answer that question, we need to dive into the world of coin collecting a little deeper. The value of a coin is determined by a number of factors, with rarity being the most important. The 2008 2p coin with the incorrect 50p design is extremely rare, as only a small number were ever produced. In fact, estimates suggest that there are only a handful of these error coins in existence. When the Royal Mint realized the mistake, the coins were quickly withdrawn from circulation, and most of them were likely melted down or destroyed. This makes the surviving coins even more valuable. So, just how much could a single 2008 2p coin with the 50p reverse be worth today? To answer that, we need to look at the market. Numismatics, or coin collecting, is a booming industry, with some coins fetching extraordinary prices. While the majority of 2p coins are worth exactly 2p, the 2008 error coins are a different story. As of recent years, these coins have been sold for impressive sums, with some reaching up to £70,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, £70,000 for a single 2p coin. This is an astonishing amount of money for a coin that, on its own, seems so simple and unassuming. Why such a high value, you might ask? The answer lies in the rarity and historical significance of the coin. There's something fascinating about owning a piece of history, particularly when that piece is so rare and so unexpected. Imagine finding a coin that was never meant to exist, a mistake that has become a treasure. This is the allure of error coins. They remind us that even the most ordinary things can have extraordinary value. As with any rare collectible, the value of the 2008 2p coin with the 50p reverse will likely continue to fluctuate over time. The market for rare coins can be unpredictable, with values rising and falling based on demand, interest from collectors, and overall economic conditions. However, for those lucky enough to own one of these coins, it's clear that their value has already reached extraordinary heights. Of course, the journey of the 2008 2p coin doesn't end with its value. These error coins have become a symbol of the fascinating world of numismatics, a reminder that sometimes the most valuable things in life come from the most unexpected places. For collectors, owning a coin like this is about more than just the money. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the excitement of discovering something truly rare, and the pride of owning a piece of history. So, what's next for the 2008 2p coin with the 50p reverse? As interest in error coins continues to grow, it's likely that we'll see more collectors seeking out these rare pieces. In fact, they may even become more valuable as time goes on, especially as fewer and fewer of them remain in circulation. If you happen to stumble across one of these coins in your pocket change or in a collection of old coins, it's worth taking a closer look. While most 2p coins are worth just that, a mere 2p, this particular one could be worth far more. And who knows? You might just be holding on to a piece of history worth tens of thousands of dollars. In conclusion, The 2008 UK 2 pence with the 50p reverse is a stunning example of how even the most ordinary objects can become valuable treasures. It's a story of a mistake turned into something extraordinary, a reminder that in the world of coin collecting, rarity, history, and a bit of luck can turn a simple coin into a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a passing interest in numismatics, the 2008 2 pence coin is a fascinating piece to learn about. And who knows, it might just lead to an unexpected windfall for the lucky few who own one. So, the next time you find yourself with a handful of change, remember that you could be holding on to something far more valuable than you think. Who knew that a simple 2 pence coin could tell such an incredible story and hold such immense value? That's the magic of numismatics. And that's the fascinating journey of the 2008 2 pence coin.